Pooja, welcome. How's the need for investment in sustainable infrastructure been affected by AI and advancing technologies?
We are seeing some really interesting demand dynamics in the demand for what I call downstream of the capital that's going into AI, investment demand in data center as well as power generation capacity. All of this investment that's going into AI as well as tech is going to require a significant amount of investment for the downstream in both data center capacity as well as power generation capacity. And obviously that means also transmission and distribution. So we think that there are some significant tailwinds when it comes to the demand for infrastructure assets and hence infrastructure capital as a result of all of this investment in AI and technology.
Can that energy demand be met sustainably?
We certainly believe that renewables have a very important role to play in the energy mix. Having said that, I don't think you can assume today that all of that demand can just be met by renewables alone. There are some practical constraints in terms of transmission capacity. If you look at certain EIA estimates right now, they are saying power demand can double over the next 5 years from data centers. That is a significant demand pull that will come. And I don't think renewables alone right now are a solution. I think they have a very important role to play, especially solar as well as storage. But you do have to keep an open mind that this is a transition. And maybe in the interim, natural gas has a role to play as well.
Where are the opportunities, do you see?
Look, we are very active investing across the energy spectrum. So we've taken a view at Carlyle that you have to invest across the energy spectrum as well as across the value chain. So that includes investing in upstream oil and gas, midstream investments downstream. And then obviously we have a thriving practice investing in clean and green electrons as well as molecules. We also think there's a significant amount of opportunity investing in companies that provide equipment or services to facilitate the energy transition. So that's on the energy investing side. On the infrastructure side, we see a lot of opportunity investing in companies that are in the business of developing, building, and owning and operating data centers. We are very active in the traditional infrastructure sectors as well, like airports and utilities.
What's the investment sentiment like in this space? You spent a long time in it. What's it like? How's it changed?
I think infrastructure as an asset class has really shown, especially over the last 2 years with this inflationary environment, rising interest rates, that it is a very resilient asset class. So we do see a significant amount of demand from investors who want to continue to allocate to infrastructure. So we will continue to see robust appetite in terms of capital flows, both on the equity side as well as the credit side into this asset class. And I know for a fact that there's a lot of need in terms of capital to upgrade existing infrastructure and then obviously build new infrastructure to meet some of these demand dynamics that I was talking about. So I think the market opportunity is quite compelling. And I think investors are interested in the asset class as well.
Pooja, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.